care about a man's potential at all. I don't.
Baby girl, love.
I care about his productivity, because now you wake up with the man in his boxers on your couch in your refrigerator scratching his balls, talking about when his dinner ready, and he don't even know how much your rent is.
When these women talk, they always talk about scrubs. They always talk about the type of man we're not. If this woman got all of this stuff she talking about, she got her own crib, she got all that, what she is choosing to deal with a dude who land on her couch going in her refrigerator. You can go anywhere to get the lies, but I know you came here to get the truth. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA. Now, Tom Brady recently got divorced from his wife, Gisele, another woman who he put in his special position, the wrong woman. She got mad because he wanted to keep playing. And you have beta male Simon Johns who say, well, he didn't have the right to keep playing. As a man, you got the right to do whatever the hell you want to do. You just got to not put yourself in a situation where a woman can punish you for it. You know what I'm saying? And right now, the only punishment she did, man, was embarrass him, man, and take his mind off his game. But let me tell you something. He was having a terrible season. The moment his divorce got finalized, man, I think they'd won 2 games in a row. He was looking horrible. But they winning now. You know why? Because you get the burden of a woman that ain't got no love for you, man, off your back. Boy, let me tell you something. A woman who ain't got no love for you, man, who ain't about to process your process, all she can do is drain. There's only 2 things a woman can do to you, man. Give everything she got or take everything you got. There ain't no happy medium. She can either give everything you got or take everything you got or give everything she got. Ain't no need for no compromise. But Gisele went to Costa Rica. You know, Tom Brady a couple of weeks ago, man, I think it was last week, yeah. Tom Brady played a game and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers played, I think it was Germany. And went over there, won the game. And while he was over there, Gisele, his ex-wife, was in Costa Rica on a dinner date with her jiu-jitsu trainer. This is her jiu-jitsu trainer. She out on a date with her. Let me tell you something. And Tom know what the deal is. Tom is questioning the timing of it. Why? Because if she done went on there with that man that quick, if that man wasn't already hitting, boy, they was already flirting and planning on it. But in my experience, I would say that there was already something going on, man. I don't know how deep it was, but there was already something going on. But here's what you got to understand. If a woman is this fresh out of a marriage, it's almost like letting her cheat with you while she got a husband. She's using this guy to get over the same way Kim Kardashian used Pete to get over Kanye. A woman who is fresh out of a situation where a man made her give, man, she needs to rebound. And you know what she becomes? She becomes a lecherous individual who needs something to leech on. She needs someone's energy to seep back into her own life. She needs a rebound. And this is what this is, man. It's always a rebound. That's why a woman tell me, man, she just recently got, I tell a woman, man, I tell her, man, it has to at least been 6 months since her last relationship, 6 months to a year. Most times I stick to a year. It has to be at least a year since her last relationship. At least a year. Why? Because I'm not going to be no rebound. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a woman who's starving for attention, starving for energy, starving. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? If a woman show a man she needy like that, you could tell if a woman needy because all she does is take. Let me tell you something you'll never do. You'll never see the needy person giving. They ain't got nothing to give. They need. They need to get back to square one before they can give. They need to get back to even kill. They need to get back to the regular level, to the common place before they can give. Anytime the needy gives, it turns out bad. Remember your grandma, she had her bill money. She'll give her bill money to somebody else so they stuff wasn't good cut off. Now she ain't got her bill money. The needy can't give. The needy needs to receive. That's just how it is. If you got some fish in a fish tank, when it's feeding time, they don't move out of the way and let the other fish get none. The bigger fish get the most food. Why? Because the needy don't give. A cheater makes a kill. Animals run a cheat off his kill all the time. One hyena can run him off a lion, of course, a leopard. Anything can run a cheat off a kill. If a cheetah sits down and has time to eat a nice chunk of it, especially the best parts, man, you know, they go in and eat the entrails and all that. If a cheetah has part to eat that, then the cheetah may not fight a hyena for his kill. Or let's say a leopard. The cheetah ain't gonna fight nothing. But a leopard won't fight a hyena for a kill if it's already had a chance to eat. But if a leopard just made that kill, a leopard will fight a hyena to the death over that kill. Why? Because the needy can't give.
This is just how it is. That's how the world is made. The well-off give to the poor and needy. The poor and needy can't give to each other. You go in the hood, you go in the environment like that, ain't nobody giving nothing. Everybody's a taker. Why? Because everybody's needy. Only people who give are the people who come up. These boys give all the time. You ain't gonna see nobody poor out there trying to get no turkeys away in Thanksgiving. You ain't gonna see nobody poor out there trying to get a children. Then you ain't gonna see nobody poor out there trying to get no children coats in the winter. You're gonna see the people who get money. Why? Because the needy can't give. And if this woman is needy coming out of a situation like this, she can't give. She can't give. And so Tom shouldn't even be concerned about it. He shouldn't even be speaking on it. I wouldn't care. Just to get the broad out your life. If she don't support the process of your progress, I don't care how long it takes. If you want to play one more year, that woman needs to say, well, yeah, well, he decided we're gonna not he's gonna play. He decided we're gonna play one more year. Why? Why we're gonna play one more year? Because she's bought into the process of his progress. But I tell you, men, all the time, there's always somebody waiting in the wings who been waiting for a chance to slide in between. I ain't even saying they ever did anything. But once that thing is over, here come Mr. Clean to clean up the mess.
I am pregnant with my ex-husband's baby while I'm in the middle of a divorce from my current husband. We got married when I was 19 and he was 21. We have our daughter together, Penelope, she's 12. But here's what I did. I cheated on him with my boss. Yeah, I know, I'm like a shit person. I got caught and I was pretty belligerent. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna apologize. Like, I was like, I don't think you're treating me the best. And you used to break my heart all the time when we were kids. And I deserve this, blah, blah, blah. Cut to 10 years later, living a miserable life because I ended up marrying our boss, the man that I cheated on him with. We had a child together and we are literally in the middle of a divorce right now. But I'm pregnant with my first husband's baby.
And you know, another problem in this society, man, is women just want to share everything. Every single bit of information they can share, they want to share it, man. That's why I do not deal with women who post on social media. I don't care who she is, man. Any woman, man, a woman can be worth $50 million. She gonna deal with me. She gonna get her ass off social media unless all she do is promote her business on there. But if everything she got on social media, man, is a picture of her body, man, twerking or flexing in some type of way that only for my eyes, man, then I can't do nothing with her.
Well, I caught you lying. You got mad.
I did.
Okay, and then and when you got mad, you went and somebody else.
I was mad at me.
Okay, but you went and somebody else.
I did.
Because you got caught lying.
Yes.
And now this person is now.
So it's mad at me.
Now this.
Yo, you see how she keeps saying, because I was mad at me? She feels like, you're going to hear some crazy illogic here. She feels like she, because she was mad at herself per se, should go and do something that will hurt him as a punishment to herself. Let's listen in, man.
Mad at me.
Now this person is now texting you saying that he was with you actually all night.
He was not.
Okay, but so he's lying.
He is lying.
Okay.
He is lying. That's a big fat fucking lie.
He's saying last Friday night. What does Katy Perry voice mean?
I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about.
So he's lying.
I think he was with somebody else before he got to me. That's what I think.
Okay. Well, he thinks he had sex with you all night.
He didn't.
Did you blow him near the couch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, cuz, did you look? This woman said yes. Now, here's the thing about asking these type of questions. You got to be willing to accept the answers. And this guy's doing a phenomenal job of not going crazy. But what this sounds like is a guy who really doesn't care. So she said, yes. Yes, of course I did. Yeah, I did that part now. I ain't lying. So it's hard to not believe her when she says the dude was lying about the rest of it, because she sat and admitted that she did dome this boy out, man.
Well,
Right when he walked in the door.
Okay, so wait, right when you walked in, you went out sucking his dick.
Yes.
Okay. Well, he references that. So he knows it's you.
Yeah. Okay.
He's talking about being with you all night.
He wasn't.
Okay.
And look how
You
nonchalant
didn't
she
leave the
is.
restaurant until 10:30. You just heard that.
Okay.
There was nothing to preface
but
that.
she didn't say that you weren't with him as well.
Call her back. She probably won't take the call since you hung up on her. But go ahead and call
But
her back.
okay, now do you feel?
Man, let me tell y'all what's going on. This woman was with another man and another woman. So what they did was give this man a menage. Now you got to think about this, man. We tell you guys all the time. I try to tell you guys all the time that your woman wants to do these things, but she does not want to do them with you because you've already pedestalized her by making her your wife. So she doesn't want to do any unwifely thing because you haven't trained her and opened up to her and allowed her to understand that she can be fully who she is. She can be who she is, and you accept her for who she is because the majority of you men don't want to understand that this part of your woman exists. This is in your woman. And here's the crazy part and the scary part for you. It's gonna come out, but it's probably not gonna come out with you because you don't want it to come out. You want to act like it doesn't exist. And you believe out of sight, out of mind. Well, it is until it's find out time.
Bad at all that you did what you did?
Oh my God.
What,
Yes, I do.
what do you feel bad about?
I feel bad that, well, for 100 different things, I feel bad. Starting backwards, or starting at the end and working backwards, I felt absolutely terrible that I cheated on you.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you feel bad that you lied to me?
Well, I was getting there. I told you I was working from the end and going backwards.
Okay.
The worst thing that I've ever done is hurt you.
Okay, so when you got, so tell me more about the logic of you fucking getting caught lying, and then you go suck some other guy's dick because I caught you lying. How does that work?
I was an absolute whore and deserved to be treated like one. It was self-mutilation.
Man, you hear this woman? This woman said it was self-mutilation. She said she did this to herself. She went and enjoyed being with another man to punish herself. Now, what she's really telling him is that the treatment that that man gives me is what I deserve. The treatment you give me, I don't deserve. And that's why I dog you out because I'm hoping that something will turn you into him. And but this is the problem. If you're not that kind of man, you're never gonna be that kind of man. My bro, hey man, she get a serious grudging. You know what I'm saying? Like she be wondering how I feel about her after that. You know what I'm saying? When I turn her loose, she be like wondering, does this dude even like me? Or, whatever. Does he respect me? Those are the type of things that she wants to feel during that scenario, but she don't want to feel in any other aspect of life. But here's the thing: if you don't give it to her the way she wants it or needs it, she's gonna get it from somewhere else. You men have to understand that. And here's the thing: it doesn't matter how good your girl is, she has these needs to be dominated. Ron Wills calls it the underworld, and that's what it is. And many of you men don't want to know. Now, this dude here probably can't even get dome from his woman. He probably can't even get dome from her. But this other guy, soon as he walks in the door, she's praying. You understand? She's bowing down, proposing to him. And you men have to understand that this is what your woman wants. Like if you don't have this type of sexual energy with your woman, man, your relationship is gonna fail with her. It's gonna fail. And this ain't got nothing to do with, man, that's too much work. It ain't too much work. You enjoy this. This is fun. You men don't know how to say. And then the crazy thing is you'll go and be with another woman and treat her that way, but you can't treat the woman at home. You got that. Let me tell you something, man. That my Uncle June told me, man. My Uncle Junebug. He told me, if you can't do it with the woman you have at home, then you're a sucker. So really ain't no need to have a woman to do something intimate because any of that you should be able to do with the woman you got at home. Any other woman should be contributing to the growth of the family you already have at home. Any other woman has to be a contributor to the household. Whether she live in the household or not, she got to be a contributor to the household. And what happens in these scenarios, you guys don't understand. Modern women look down on their mothers and grandmothers. They don't want to be traditional women. They want to be single women, protected and provided for in a married situation. And the thing is, you men feel like when you marry a woman, you got to change the way you treat her. Now, think about all that wild stuff y'all used to do in the beginning. Now that she's your wife, you don't want to do it, and you blame her for not want to do it. Oh yeah, she want to do it. But here's the thing: you've gotten so submissive in this scenario that a woman is not. She doesn't want to be dominated intimately by a man who she dominates in regular life. A woman can't dominate you all day. And you, yes, dear, whatever you want, dear, I'll do it, dear. All you got to do is ask, dear, whatever you want. Girl, you know I can provide whatever you need. Call 632-2135. Now maybe I should drive right over and show you my new ride. I'll take you shopping out on the town with that make you feel your best. That's the type of things y'all do, man. She can't be that type of woman with you, and then at night or intimate, and when it's time to be intimate, she suddenly submits to you. You have to have that domineering mentality the whole time you're dealing with your woman. And it ain't no work, it ain't no job. It comes natural to you. It should come natural to you. But the problem is, with the majority of you men, it doesn't come natural to you. So you end up in a situation where you got a woman who wants to be treated a certain way, but you think she's too good to treat her like that. And you know what she does? She goes and be with a man who doesn't think she's too good to treat her like that. That's why you got to separate the physical and the mental. You got to separate the physical and the emotional. You have to separate it, because if not, the two are going to bleed in together. But in your woman's mind, they're separate. She wants them to be separate. You know how many of you men spend your lives trying to please your woman, man, and don't even worry about the woman pleasing you? She ain't never got to please you. You don't care. And see, this society rewards women for doing these types of things, because this society believes that if you don't give it to her, she should go get it from somewhere else. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If you couldn't pay your bills, if you couldn't feed your family, is your woman wrong for going to get that money from somebody else if you can't provide? No. She can't let her children starve. She's not going to let her children starve. If you can't feed those children, that woman going to do what she got to do to feed them, and she has the right. That's being a good mother. If your children are starving and this man can't provide for them, you got to be a mother. You got to do whatever you got to do to feed your children. That's just the truth of the matter. If you can't accept that and wrap your mind around that concept, then you're a beta male simp mangina. That's the reality of it. Think about your own mom. When you want your mom to do whatever she had to do, if you was a defenseless child, man, and you couldn't eat, when you want your mom to do whatever the hell she had to do, man, and just deal with the consequences later, yes, you would. But see, it's the same thing. The same way you want your woman to view you as the king of the castle, as the head of the household, as the leader, as the guide. She wants you to view her as the one who needs to be led, the one who needs to be guided, the one who needs to be guided, the one that needs to be dominated, the one that needs to be protected, the one that needs to be provided for. She wants you to view her that way. But the problem is, the majority of you men buy into this 50-50 concept. And you can't just split 50-50 with the finances. If you split one thing 50-50, everything is split 50-50. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's just a bad concept for a man to have in a relationship, man. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So what you hear is a woman who says she's really pleading with this guy. I want to be treated like this. But she knows she can't bring these things to him. He can't accept that. Man, if your woman sit down and ask you a simple question, hey, what you think about this right here? No matter how foul it is, you got to look at it from a positive perspective. You got to understand that this is your woman crying out to you saying, okay, this is what I want. This is what I like. Here's a woman who obviously wanted a menage. And just listen to this dude, the way he questioning her about this and doing all this, you could tell he a beta male simp mangina. This line of questioning shouldn't even be taking place. You're asking her about things that you have facts for. You've already spoken to the guy and you've already spoken to the girl. You know what took place. And you're still sitting up here questioning this woman. And then you already called her a lie. Once you catch her in a lie, you're going to ask her about something that she did because of the lie. A woman will do anything she can justify in her mind. So asking her these questions is irrelevant. Basically, what I'm saying to you, men, is no matter how many rings you put on her finger, no matter how many nice cribs you put her in, no matter how many nice whips you buy, no matter how you stack up her closet, the bottom line is every single woman has this need to be dominated.